Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I'm Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper for 15th of September 2020. आज हम 15 सितंबर 2020 का हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर एनालाइज करने जा रहे हैं. So today we are also going to analyze the editorials, the most important editorials in the Hindu newspaper. Right? Let's start. Start करते हैं. Also, you will get the PDF of the class on my Telegram channel, that is Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link is given below in the description box also. Link description box में भी दिया हुआ है. You can find the link of the Telegram channel and you can download the class PDFs, class resources as well. Right? Now let's start the decoding of the newspaper. Here's a small announcement. I am also taking live classes on Unacademy Plus. So you can also subscribe to Unacademy Plus and you can use this code Sharma20 to get 10% discount on Unacademy Plus. Now let's start with decoding the newspaper. This is the structure of Unacademy Plus. Sharma20 code use करके आप easily 10% discount ले सकते हो Unacademy Plus पर. So now coming on to the first news. Status quo on LAC after Jaishankar Wang meet. So here we have all studied about the Pangong Tso Lake, right? Recently what is happening on the Pangong Tso Lake, how the India and Chinese side, they are disputing on the Pangong Tso Lake, right? And the status quo is there on LAC. That means neither of the side, nor the Indian side nor the Chinese side, are agreeing to their demands, and they are still, you can say deployed on the LAC, that is line of actual control. Now here for prelims and mains, what the question can come, this is important for GS paper 2, right? For prelims, they can ask you the difference. For prelims and mains, they can ask you the difference between line of actual control and line of control. LAC and LOC के बीच का difference पूछ सकते हैं. Then for mains, they will ask you the differences between India and China, the dispute between India and China. What question can come in mains? Discuss how the border dispute with China is posing a major test to India-China bilateral relations. This can be the question which they can ask you in mains. And for prelims, they can ask you LAC, LOC, what is the definition and what are the features of LAC and LOC. So let us understand LAC. LAC means line of actual control, and LAC is also known as, ये जो लाइन है ना, इसको हम और क्या बोलते हैं, फैंटम लाइन. इसको हम फैंटम लाइन भी बोलते हैं. The spelling is PHANTOM, phantom line, right? This line is also known as phantom line. So over here it's a demarcation. ये है क्या, ये demarcation है that separates Indian controlled territory from Chinese controlled territory. This over here you can see is LAC. ये जो red line दिख रही है ना आपको, ये LAC है. This is LAC. ठीक है, line of actual control, which is also known as the phantom line. Demarcation which separates Indian controlled territory from Chinese controlled territory. This is LAC. Aksai Chin China इस पे control करने की कोशिश करता है, right? And LAC is crucial because our Daulat Beg Oldies constructed by India, that road is also being constructed near the LAC only, right? So India has been upgrading its road and military infrastructure around LAC by creating Daulat Beg Oldie Road, which connects Leh to the Karakoram Pass, right? Now LAC is different from the line of control, that is LOC with Pakistan. How it is different, right? LOC जो है वो पाकिस्तान के साथ border है, LAC का चाइना के साथ. Always remember this, that LAC is a line which differentiates between the border between India and China. LOC is the line which differentiates between the border of India and Pakistan. How it is different, LOC and LAC? First of all, LAC is a demarcation line. ये एक demarcation line है. And LOC, it emerged from 1948 ceasefire between India and Pakistan. ठीक है. LAC, it separates Indian controlled territory from Chinese controlled territory. LOC separates Indian controlled territory from Pakistan controlled territory. ठीक है, clear? Now sectors across the LAC. LAC is divided into 3 sectors: eastern sector, middle sector and western sector. Over here you can see eastern sector, middle sector and western sector. These are the 3 sectors, right? So eastern sector spans, it covers Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. Middle sector covers Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. Western sector is in Ladakh. Now the eastern sector, it is also the alignment of LAC in eastern sector. It is along the 1914 McMahon line also, right? So remember this, you have to study about McMahon line as well. Now coming on to this next news, this is an editorial which is related to economy. This editorial talks about the economic opportunities which have opened up for India after Chinese app was banned in India. There are more than 118 apps which were banned in India. 118 Chinese apps banned हुए हैं. So they have opened up economic opportunities for India. Right? So a majority of these Chinese apps were banned on the grounds of national security and sovereignty. Right? Like PUBG, like TikTok. Right. So in June 2020, government had banned 59 apps on the same ground. Then in September 2020, 118 apps were banned. And these popular apps like TikTok, PUBG, they had already captured international markets. And if they are banned now, it had opened up opportunities for India to create similar apps like these so that we can tap on the international market as well. China has been investing heavily in new technologies like artificial intelligence, and when now we have banned their apps, we can capture their market in India, even in countries like US where TikTok has been banned, right? So this article argues that the decision to ban the Chinese apps in India, it is not only a geopolitical move but also a strategic trade maneuver that can have a significant positive economic impact for India, because if the PUBG app has left the market, it has been banned, that means there is a vacancy in the market for such an app. Students have been, or children have been addicted to this particular gaming app. Now the market is vacant for the other developers to enter. So India can take advantage of this situation right now by using the artificial intelligence and snatching away the market which was created by PUBG. This banning has allowed our homegrown IT talent to focus on the newly arrived internet user. Now the internet user who was using TikTok or PUBG, right, he is weak. You can say there is no other app on which he can depend on. Here the Indian IT talent can capture this market. It can, you can say, bring that user to its own self. India is the second largest online market in the world, which is ranked only behind China. So we can now come up to the position, straight up to the first position. We can also remove China from that position, because after banning these apps, the demand is high, right? We can capture this market. Next important editorial, reducing India's cancer burden. This is on GS paper 2 health. Now this article discusses important steps to be taken to help reduce India's cancer burden. So as per ICMR NCDIR National Cancer Registry Program report of August 2020 has been released. Right, you have to remember this for your prelims. And according to this report, they were estimated 13.9 lakh कैंसर केसेस इन इंडिया. टोटल इंडिया में भी 13.9 लाख कैंसर केसेस हैं इस रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से. इंडिया हैज विटनेस्ड अ स्टडी राइज इन कैंसर केसेस ओवर द इयर्स, एंड दिस एडिटोरियल टॉक्स अबाउट द नीड्स to reduce the burden of India's cancer. इंडिया में जो कैंसर केसेस इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं, इसको कम करने की जरूरत है अभी. It is a need that we should focus on some efforts to bring down these cases. What are government's efforts in this case? We all know that personal hygiene is very important in fighting cancer. So Swachh Bharat Abhiyan has been launched by government. Then India is also committed to achieve 1/3 reduction in cancer related deaths by 2030 as a part of our SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goals, right? Then FSSAI's new labeling and display regulations will encourage intersectoral, multi-sectoral action against cancer-causing chemicals in food items. Whatever products in the market are available, FSSAI should label them as, if they are harmful for people, they should label them as such, right? If they are not harmful, they should get the labeling accordingly so that people can know what they are consuming. Initiatives like National Tobacco Control Program, they will also help address the major risk factor associated with cancer in Indian men. Government of India has been implementing National Program of Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Disease and Stroke since 2010 up to the district level under the NHM, that is the National Health Mission. So these are the steps which the government right now is taking to reduce the India's cancer burden, right? But this editorial talks about the threat of cancer which is increasing, and right now, you can say that it is up to some extent, but in the future it can cross this limit as well. So it is the right time to fight against this particular disease which can cause economic loss also to India, right? So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you really enjoyed it, do not forget to like the channel, subscribe the video, subscribe the channel, share the video with the other aspirants as well. Thank you.